Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the one biggest mistake that beginner YouTubers make in the beginning of their channel, and why it's important to change your mindset about it. But before we get into that, my brother's coming to pick me up. We're going to do some behind the scenes of a video that he's going to do on his channel. I'm going to link his channel up a bit later on during the video so that you guys can go have a look at the video, and let's see where it takes us.
What's happening?
So this is part of the behind the scenes of the video that I'm making for the food challenges I'm doing with my brother. We are on our way to Muchachos doing the dynamite burger, is that right?
Yeah, dynamite burger, dynamite wings.
Okay, so it's a double food challenge for us. So stick around, we're going to do some behind the scenes of the actual place itself. See if they're going to let us record there while we're there. So you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, so the comments I've heard that the dynamite is quite spicy. It's my PA enjoys the Muchachos hot sauce. Research I did now with the dynamite, the burger is bearable apparently, and the chicken wings aren't so bearable because of the sauce on the outside. So the bread helps with the burger. So we'll see.
So here we are guys, we've arrived at Muchachos Faramir at the square. So if you guys want to try it out, you guys should come over and have a taste. And we're going to get back inside and let's get ready and wait for the food.
This is us getting ready. You can use some of this as well.
What's up?
Coronavirus masks everywhere.
So making sure you're taking photos of the surrounding locations and rather getting more clips and more photos than you need. It's always a good practice to make sure that you have sufficient footage for the final edit. Remember we're recording versus of 20 minutes.
Oh, yes, that looks black.
She did say. Thank you. Cool. It's always important to be very careful when framing up your shot, making sure that the camera settings are right, that your subject is in frame correctly, trying to create some sort of depth between the food, the subject and the background, adding a little bit of blur to the background. Sometimes it's also good to add that cinematic effect.
How's it going? We haven't tasted yet. We're just getting everything ready.
You'll see that on the top left hand corner of the screen, I leave the screen of Muchachos that's advertising there in frame to add an additional element for not only the branding of Muchachos but also giving the visual cue to the actual audience of where we are. You'll see that I'll try to autofocus to make sure that the focus is on point. A great tip is always to focus into the subject and adjusting the focus manually to make sure that it's on as close as possible to being in focus. Okay, are you ready? And finally adjusting the name just to make sure that the name is facing the camera. All the small little details count.
My shoes.
So this is some behind the scenes setting up for the shot. We're just going to do a final thank you and goodbye for the video. Neil was pretending to set up a tripod.
What do you mean what a chop? I'm fixing this down.
He says that I didn't balance it right, so that I mustn't get his shoes in the shot. Huh? Demanding. So anyways, when you're setting up a shot, trying to make sure that your background and everything else is good for the shoot, making sure that your surroundings are neat and tidy and that your audio is clear is obviously one of the best things that you can do. So just keep that in mind when you're setting up a shot. Another very important part of behind the scenes that a lot of people often overlook is the amount of time that it actually takes to edit a video. If you're on a tight schedule with the content calendar and you need to get a piece of video out on time, you need to make sure that you build this in to your time frame. So just to give you an idea, to record this video, not this video that I'm actually showing you on screen, but the actual final product that I gave to Nildal, that took me roughly between 5 to 7 hours for a basic edit. Not much graphics or any extra elements, just basic music, basic cuts, and straight to the point. If you don't realize this and you you cut yourself short when you're trying to put out a video for a client, you're not going to reach your deadlines, and this is going to be obviously detrimental to you as a business if you're doing this in terms of making money, as well as your own YouTube channel. Making sure that if you want to put out a video on Sunday, that at least by Saturday morning your video is completely edited and ready. Remembering that you also have to have time for making thumbnails and upload and keyword research and things like that. So don't overlook the importance of the edits. Okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the behind the scenes of this video. Be sure to check out Nilda's channel on the link description below or the link on top here. Thank you, Nilda, for letting us use this video for the behind the scenes for my channel. Do you have any advice for the viewers on this channel? We are all about learning how to make better videos and make better YouTube. You've been on YouTube for now 3 months more or less, 4 months. So do you have any advice or anything you'd like to share with the viewers so that they can learn from what you've learned from?
I think the biggest thing you can learn when you're actually shooting the video, not making the video or uploading and all that, just shooting the video, is be prepared. Be prepared.
Yes.
So even if you're writing down your shot list, what you want to shoot, where you want to shoot, what pictures you want to take, have that down. Especially when you have a cameraman like my brother moaning in your ear that you haven't told him where he needs to stand, that helps. So you both know what you're doing. So here's the plan, this is what we're doing. So yeah, I'm not perfect at it, but I generally have an idea what I want in my head. So be prepared, know what you want to shoot.
Having a plan will make the difference between doing a shoot for 5 hours or half an hour. We've had a shoot, the breakfast food shoot that we did the other day. Took about 5 hours, eh?
Yep, it did.
Took about 5 hours. We could have done that probably in about an hour. So we're learning from our own mistakes and we're sharing this with you so you guys can get it better.
I think another one that I can share with you is have your storyline as well. If you're going to be, Fabio's spoken on one of his videos that you probably can click over here about having a story. So if you have your story, you can align your story with your shots that you're going to be doing with the camera shots. I mean, you might have one place that you want to shoot for an opening scene and another place you want to shoot for a closing scene. Have it all written down.
Cool.
Shot.
Thank you. So coming back to the biggest mistake new YouTubers make, and in my opinion that is comparing themselves to other YouTubers. You'll often hear new YouTubers talk about, oh, I watched this video and my quality of video is better, but why am I not getting the views? Why am I not getting the subscribers? Why am I not getting the watch time? And it's not down to what your opinion is of your own video. The only people that matter in this entire YouTube journey is the viewer. If the viewer enjoys it, if the viewer is watching your video right through, if the viewer is sharing it, if the viewer is liking it and commenting on your video, that is the only thing that YouTube cares about. They will follow the audience to what the audience is watching. So keep that in mind and don't be too hard on yourself when you're thinking about why I'm not getting the views or the watch time I want. Remember that at the end of the day, the audience is what matters. I want to give a big shout out to Yasmin Griffin, who gave this idea to my brother to make the video. Also a big thank you to Mr. Naidu, who owns Muchachos at the Square in Faramir. Thank you for letting us record there. It was a great experience. The food was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I know my brother couldn't handle the heat too much, but I enjoyed it really. And lastly, thank you so much to Yvonne, our waiter. She had an awesome personality. She gave us lots of laughs, lots of giggles. So thank you so much, guys. Hey guys, so what we didn't show you is we had to stop at McDonald's after eating that food. It was so hot, our bellies were suffering, so we had to get some milk and dairy products in there to try and stabilize it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you, yes, all of you guys, in the next video.
Oh, yes, that looks black.